Cut crease queen, yeah. You got what you need, yeah. You know what I mean, it's the go-to stylist. Treat you like a diamond. Everything is love with Briana.
Alright, y'all, so we're gonna go right into this video. Hey y'all, so right now what I'm doing is a client, y'all. She's going to prom with her best friend, so she was like, can you do my makeup? I was like, yeah, come on my channel. So since I started back doing makeup, this is my second time doing her face, and basically she is about the only client that I take. I really don't promote myself as in, oh, I'm starting back doing makeup. I just take her every time she wants her face done. But I am opening my books to do makeup again, so don't worry. So once I cleaned up my client's face and brows, I am then going to start to mold them. I'm using my what is this, clear brown gel from Benefit, and then I am waiting for it to clear, and I'm going to add some powder, y'all. And mind you, I just ran out of this powder after doing her. So this is today. This is all today, May 20th, and I ordered some more online on Amazon. I get the Sasha Buttercup on Amazon, but I waited till it dried, and the clear brown gel is from Benefit. I waited till it dried, and I put the powder on, and I dusted it off. Now I'm going to take these two pencils from L'Oreal. These are the Stylist Definer pencils, and I'm going to start off with the dark brunette, and then I am going to put the brunette in the front. Honestly, her brows do not need any pencil, just where they are sparse at. But me, you already know me, and I think she liked her brows filled in too. So we just went in with those two pencils, and I tried to make them as small as possible. As small as possible. As you can see, they are big, but if you like conceal over the hairs, y'all know I do not like doing that. I stress this so many times, especially when doing client tutorials. I do not like going over the hairs because I don't know, it just looks so cringy to me. But her brows are so big, and then she asked me, can I go smaller on the brows? And I'm like, girl, your brows are already big. So I just try my best to just take it down so that they can look smaller. If that makes any sense. So I went over the hairs. The two concealers that I used were Tarte Tape Shape and Tan Sand, and then I also went ahead and took Fawn from LA Girl Pro Concealer, y'all. And then this brush that I'm using is a 252S MAC brush. I'm only going to do one brow on camera, and then I'm going to do the other one off camera, just so that you can see what I did, because it's basically redundant. Just do what you do on the other side to the same side. I mean, to the other side. Girl, what? So I am taking my 212 brush on the top because it's flat, and I like how flat and square it is. And I'm taking the same concealer that I used at the bottom on the top. And then I'm also taking my 152 concealer buffer brush to pat this out. Look at that brow. Bam. Period. They look so good. So now I'm using my Calumet Base and Warmer number 4, and I'm just patting this out, y'all. And basically make sure it's smooth. You want to make sure it's smooth, okay? I can't stress this enough. Your base matters. Don't just start like I was gonna say scribble scrabble. Don't go like rough with your base and what they do, instead of patting it, y'all like scrub it. Don't do that. Pat it. You want to pat it in, because when you pat it in, it's gonna come out smooth. Do not scrub the base. You don't want to do that. So the first shadow that I'm going in with, and I'm going in on a 778 brush from Delium Tools. It's a flat brush. Is out of the Chocolate Palettes by Juvia's Place, and I'm going in with the first color in the second row, and I'm patting this all the way into the inner corner. I want to do the same thing that I'm doing on this side to the second side of her second side. Girl, just tripping all of my words. I promise y'all know what I'm trying to say. I'm going on the other side of the eye and doing the same thing that I did to that one. Now I'm going in with this fluffy brush. It's a small brush, but it gets right into that crease. And I'm going into the Zuba palette, the favorite shade that I like, y'all. That's my favorite shade. I don't know. I can't get enough of that. I was gonna go in with a lighter brown, but I'm like, you know what? Let me just pop that right in that crease color. That crease color, that crease to make it pop. And it definitely did. Y'all know that's a good transition, second transition color. And I'm gonna do the same thing for the other eye. And stay right on top of it and kind of stay low. I did want some of that base to show. I didn't want to cover all of it, so I did kind of stay low when I got closer to the brow bone. So blend, blend, blend. And then what I'm also going to do is I'm going to go into the first color with a blending brush and blend that in, and also the second one again, just to make sure everything is blended exactly how I want it. Alright, y'all, so I did go ahead and I added a little bit more of that base from P. Louise number 4, and I tapped it on the lid just to open up the space so that I could add the lid color. You always want to do this because I don't know, I just can't see me putting that lid color over that brown shade. I feel like the brown shade will always, or any color that you put down will always seep through that lid shade, so you definitely want to open up that space by adding some more base. I am taking this gold and this champagne, this like silver champagne color on the lid out of the Juvia's Place palette. What is it? It's the new Juvia's Place palette, and I just tapped that right on the lid. And now I'm taking that first shade and I am blending that in to kind of close that outer part of the lid shade where that shimmer is. You don't want it to be left up because it's just like, okay, it's there. You need something to blend that in with, so you use the first shade to kind of merge both of those together. So now I'm taking this pigment from Makeup Addiction Cosmetics called Gold Rush, and then I'm going to top it off what I'm doing right now with the pigment called White Diamond from J. LaRue Cosmetics, y'all. And look, bomb. I just love pigments on top of anything. It just makes the look pop. Now I'm taking my liquid liner from Wet n Wild. I'm going to create this wing. Has been added. I'm going to pop these lashes on. These are from the beauty supply. I had asked her to pick because I had 2 styles from her to choose from. She picked these, which went perfect with the look. They're not too long, they're right in the middle, and they're thick enough. Alright, y'all, so it's time for the face. I know I keep getting in front of the frame, but I can't help it. First off, we're going to start off with this Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. When I used it, I was in love with how it made my face feel, how it looked. It was smooth, like my skin was hydrated, and I just went in with that. For the primer, the moisturizer for everything, okay? You always want to start off with a moisturizer. I remember when I didn't start off with a moisturizer, my face did not look, like that. It looked dry. So you want to have something silky smooth under there, but not oily. That's the difference. You don't want oily. You want an oily base moisturizer. You want something just moisturizing, but not oily. So baby, I'm rubbing her faces down with this, okay? And then we're gonna get into foundation. So right now I'm taking my Sheer Glow from NARS, and this is in Macau. As you can see, it's lighter than her, like lighter. So I only go with that in the center, and then I go around the perimeters of her face with the Longwear, the Natural Radiant Longwear foundation from NARS in the shade New Caledonia. So basically, my shades, I use the same thing that I use for myself on her. Okay, we're basically about the same skin tone. But yeah, I use the same thing, and you're gonna see me take New Caledonia in just a second. I'm just making sure everything is covered. And yeah, this is New Caledonia. Because the neck is dark, and then the middle of the face is always lighter than the neck, so you want to balance everything out, and that's what I did. So I tried this new technique from Nessa, and she does that, and she sprays the face. And when I say I love the technique, I love it, because it just glides. Look how smooth that just melted in. Like, it did melt in so smooth. I'm just checking the neck, y'all see I'm like really stalking, like, to see if everything is on, everything is blended. I'm just really trying to see, okay, trying to push that cap back so that I can get in that frontal, just to make sure everything is blended, everything is properly on in all the areas, because when you take a picture, you don't want it to be like, okay, she's missing the area. And no, it's not that. So I like this brush, but then at the same time I didn't. I wish I had like another brush, like something like my angle brush. I think I have another one, and I think I'm going to use that next time. I am, instead of putting the bronzer on the face, I am trying to like blend it out, because y'all know how when I put it on the face and blend it out, it's still lying there, it looks kind of harsh. So I'm going to do this on myself too when I do a tutorial. But I am trying to just basically put it on the brush first and build it up, instead of just like drawing a line on my face and looking like that. I want the blush and everything to be so subtle and soft. So I'm trying to learn a different technique besides the technique that I do. It's always room for improvement, and I'm definitely trying to learn, okay? I definitely have a couple of classes that I want to take. Starting off with New York. I think I'm gonna take a class with Benny Bella. She's in New York. And then I also want to take a class with Olivia Songs. It's a couple of classes that I want to take that's on my list. And more than likely, I don't know, I got the eyeshadow down pat. I just feel like skin. It's a skin for me. I really want to achieve the nice like skin, like on any skin type. I want the skin to be melted, flawless, because sometimes like I said, I do like on myself, I do like heavy makeup, and it just be like straight to the point, like it'd be like sharp, crispy, like that. I want more of a softer, like blendable look. So that's what I was trying to achieve right here, and I think I did it. It came out really good. Now I'm setting her face with Sacha Buttercup setting powder, and I think that's in the shade Light. And then I also went ahead and took Light 20 from Maybelline Fit Me and put the powder in all the other areas that I did not set, which is the forehead, under the nose, the chin, and yeah. Also, now what I'm doing is I'll put it right there so that y'all can see her eyes. Y'all look so bomb. I took Deep. Oh no, I didn't take Deep. I'm looking at it right now. I'm taking 8 Deep. That's what I'm gonna say. And I bronzed her face with it. And I am now taking Deep Peach from Anastasia to kind of carve out those cheeks. I did not mention that I did go ahead and put rhinestones on the eyes. Like, why did I mention that? But I must have been going too fast. But I did do that, and it just made it pop. Gave it a razzle dazzle, a little bit of razzle dazzle. Now I'm going to my blush palette, the Volume 1 from Juvia's Place, and I'm going to with those 2 shades in the middle, and I'm just putting it right next to the contour area. Now as I'm doing the lips, I am taking the darkest shade from the Ultimate Eye Collection from LA Girl. Now I'm taking a Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in the shade Sand, and I'll put this right in the center of her lips. So the first lip liner shade was Deepest Brown. This one is Lasting Brown to basically blend it all together. And then I'm also going to take some gloss on her lips, that's from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's like it got golden reflections in it. I will leave it a switch right below, and then I took some clear lip gloss to top it off. For the final touches, I'm going to add mascara to the bottom of her lash line to make it pop. Look at that face, y'all. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. I am wiping the excess powder off. I wish I would have wiped it off like harder, like more. I hate when it's a line there. I just want it to be like a more softer line. So I wipe that off, then I'm going ahead and take some powder to set everything in and lock it in. This is 430 from Briana Fenty collection. And then to top it off, I'm going to spray her down. And that's it. Thank y'all so much for watching this tutorial. I hope that y'all enjoy. Let me know if y'all want more client tutorials back. And until then, I'll see y'all on my next client tutorial.